Oto looking for that later game, looking for that front-to-back team fight. Can they match the pace? Can they outplay Mad Lions, who look significantly stronger in their first game in the season finals event? Running up onto Summoner's Rift for game number 2. Yeah, Excel combo. Limit step forward, and keep in mind, Limit's played aggressive almost every minute of this laning phase. Strike comes out, crash down, held in place, use that Hex already. Limit will get taken down by the Mad Lions once again.
Limit goes in a very, very, very wrong time, doesn't he? But I would love to see the replay of that, because I think Hylissang gave up.
I can actually take this one back, and that's where it all falls apart.
Yeah, Hilly just kind of walks out the bush and says, you can have it, you know? I'll walk up towards here, Limit have the bush, and then it just makes an easy access for LoL, you know? He can just Q-flash this bush here, Hilly, if he wants to, but it's Limit that dashes in first, making for an easy setup.
Game 1, Hylissang defended the bush with his life. Game 2, concedes it to secure an easy kill. Another gold lead. Ethereal Chains comes down, secondary proc to follow, ignite the auto, the shield, and Niski will not be able to find the kill. The toe shot flies and almost takes him down. Niski into 11. Odo and Peach managing to run down Chasey. Elyoya forced to flash for his life. And here comes the battle born into the bush, kills.
No way.
It's a double for Odo's Renekton.
He just went for that dive without a wave there, Peach. He was tanking the tower from the get-go. The range minion
use Night Harvester to stack the static shiv and use that as a proc to actually get that damage out. So surprised that he's going for it. But Odo here, able to do Renekton things on this top side. Gets a ton of the damage down, manages to use the Empowered heal as well, thanks to the Q. Really good stuff from Excel. And Peach, happy out, just tanks it up, knows he just needs to take a swing and a hit in there to let Odo finish.
And I want to see how Chasey brings himself back into the series. Patrick and Limit find themselves an engage onto Hilly. Looks to be an easy kill. Here comes Ava. Sends the Sand Soldiers forward and doesn't even need the Emperor's Divide, so easy kill secured. Daisy was dropped in the river. And it looks like this gigantic fight, but it's just small skirmishes with XL having the numbers advantages again and again and again. And they find another kill. It's XL melting through the Mad Lion.
And they're immediately turning on
2 Chains does.
You can dash on him here.
In between the Sand Soldiers a lot. He's still got the slide, the glide!
Oh my god!
On the target! Wishes you well!
Huge solo kill there by Ava. On the E with the first Q, but manages to flash forwards and get the ult regardless. And here Hilly just looks for a face shot to Limit. It's all of XL that can collapse first though, and of course with the gravity gun, there's no real way you can escape from this, especially with the chains you see from the Rel too, and you can see the mid jungle. The collapse is just first from XL, so Niski and Elyoya late to respond. Elyoya no flash in this bot side river. Limit sees a window to punish.
Patrick even having access to 4 of the guns there as well means he's got a ton of damage, so takes out the Alistair before he gets back, and then Limit knowing that Elyoya had no flash, gets in on top of him, sets up for XL.
Look,
we have Odo Omne pushing in bot lane. He's not going to be the point of power. So for XL, they move top.
Happening again. I mean, gentlemen, Hilly went in first. XL turned it around. Breakthrough Will is doing a lot for now. Patrick's Moonlight Vigil. The flamethrower spitting out damage. A second kill will follow. If I read that correctly, Hilly went in first, but XL closed it out.
Yeah, XL just clapping back once again. You know, they're trying to contest these brushes, which XL already have prio for. Odo Omne is 2-0 on this Renekton with a strike.
And your 2 big carries are already online, and XL are in a fantastic spot. We'll get the replay here, where, as you said, Hilly went in first.
Yeah, Hilly wants to defend the pink, but he has no flash, and he has no prio either. So he walks in, and Mad Lions are kind of saying, okay, we can take a 3v3. Little do they know, of course, that the TP is up for Odo. The Sejuani ult lands. Patrick is stronger. And like I said, this time 5 minutes ago, Karsi was the one sitting with first blood and he was ahead in this lane, but a couple mistakes later and Patrick's now...
His flash is about to become available. Maybe needing it. 2 members chasing Elyoya. It'll take a while.
Oh,
damage isn't there yet. Emperor's Divide is there. Daisy doing work, flashing away from being triggered, and Alpha's now being run down. Daisy around the one. And Lions pick up their second kill. It took a while, but at what cost, right? Teleport wards available, Cable, you highlighted it. Tower should be secured in the target lane, and plans available. Tower being chunked out. Green, white for Patrick, and all of a sudden, XL a little bit surrounded. Initial Prison comes out, Limit throws down the Magnet Storm. Patrick's Moonlight does enough to get reply back. It's a 1-for-1, but it's not done yet. Kazi remains in the fray. Boomerang blade bouncing across the members of XL. Odo managing to drop the croc on top of that Sivir. Elyoya's the next to fall, and somehow Patrick gets it before being taken out, and Limit escapes as well. He survives long enough to get away from Hilly, and there should be another kill secured. XL coming out on top.
So it's Peach that gets over eager on the dive and ends up falling, but XL collapse first. The TP from Abbedagge comes in. Patrick manages to escape through. OPLoLReplay solos off the Sivir. And I feel like Nisqy just kind of gets caught out trying to collapse onto Peach. As much as he joins the fight eventually, gets stuck in the Magnet Storm, W's, traps the wrong way, and then Mad Lions just end up losing the fight.
Yeah, I mean, you can see here, he gets onto Peach. Karzi's in a good spot to actually deal damage, but because he got the Infernum here, Patrick gets good damage off the Karzi in the backline, but we're back to live and Dragon's up.
It's a 7,000 gold lead already. Nisqy's being melted where he stands. Chasey arrives in Mega Gnaw, but is boot backwards by Peach. Gnaws that Sejuani into the Mad Lions pack. Nisqy gets a kill, the first of the game for his LeBlanc. They've already got a Dragon under their belt. I mean, look, it's also early here in season finals event. His limit is a little bit caught out. Abbedagge is here, no support for the moment, and they will just concede the cow.
Yeah, big kill for Karzi there. They need to get as much gold on this Sivir as possible if they want to hold on here. Forcing an Ash. OPLoLReplay maybe getting a bit overconfident on the top side.
Let's find out. Nod into the wall. Caught out there. Daisy to follow. Hilly as well, but look at that damage. What has been a 1v3 for now. Slices away. Teleport will arrive. Glacial Prison ending the zoning effect. Abbedagge gets a reply. Both top laners are now dead. Had to invest the teleports for that play. But it's Mad Lions on the full retreat just as this Baron is about to
Terror as
spawn.
well, so XL, they're just going to call it, say, look, we have to make this work for ourselves. Start the Baron.
How quick does it go down? 8k so far. Bot tier 2 is going to fall. Chasey has the TP. Hilly is ready to fight. He's rejoined the action.
There's a flank. You can't turn a burn if everyone's split up. But the focus right now is Baron. Kill secured. At least this is down, but XL get the Baron. They're turning onto Nisqy. Moonlight Vigil's done work. Patrick remains untouched, but 3 members of Mad Lions trying to get past Peach, trying to get past Odo. Thus far, it's a 2-for-1, and the Baron goes to XL.
Abbedagge.
Just for the Dragon. Remember, it's been sitting there, too secure for Mad.
Really?
Once again,
the
will
strike
be a juicy target. This time, will not be able to escape. Should buy a couple seconds if he commits the ult. He decides not to. Baron, kills, and Dragon. XL, while they are 5k still in the lead, this is now
so
a
it's a
much more
4v4 on the mid-bot side for that bot tier 2 soon. So let's watch Abbedagge here. He sees Elyoya, thinks he wants to go for a steal, dashes on the top of him, forces the flash out. And then he's basically dead. Knockup comes through, Karzi gets that kill. But now it's a 4v5, but Hylissang doesn't have ult or flash, and then Nisqy off to the side basically gets singled out by OPLoLReplay, and then it's Patrick on the back end at the top of that river, just untouched, dishing out damage with Peach as a body block. And even in this 4v5, it's a bit tough for Mad Lions to find kills.
They caliber Moonlight Vigil.
The Sedge, the Rel to find the backline threats, and they can't. Especially when XL is just hiding in the bush, they commit the Magnet Storm. Hilly doesn't go down thanks to the ultimate, and Patrick is forced to run away for now.
Chasey.
Still has the flash, still has the cleanse. Chase is going to be held in place by the Emperor's Divine, at least for now. Karzi is untouched over the wall. Managed to find 2 kills thanks to that safety. Chasey will not be able to do it. Teleport being committed. XL started this fight, and it's XL being punished. A role reversal on the first few minutes of the game. Patrick's got red, white, and the heel.
That was a great move.
It really was, but I think Mad Lions were hungry for more. This was a big mistake by XL, fighting in this choke. Patrick really can't find space to work with. If he goes too far forwards, he's going to get flanked by the Ivor and the Daisy and the Gnar, so he's forced away and he's very low HP. And then what happens is Abbedagge whiffs the combo here into Chasey, and so he's forced to back away too. Peach gets isolated, and now it's just a 2 versus 4 defense, right? Nisqy even TP's in. It becomes a 2v5, and it's Patrick who has to save his mid laner. If you watch his movement and the way he weaves in auto attacks to force Mad Lions back, it's almost like a single-handed 1v5 amount of damage he's dishing out to stop Mad Lions from getting a kill here. The Azir turret also saving them.
They're just about able to get back. The fact that Healy managed to escape off the backside here, I thought one more crescendo Shuriken would have done it for him, but underneath the tower they stay safe, and they're just trying to buy time for up.
The bait is being pulled. Limit's got that Magnet Storm. Not himself. Hylissang to work with. Glacial Prison gets spell shielded by Karzi, and that's a lot of damage onto XL in the mid. OPLoLReplay force low rooted up. GA popped. Hilly's the first to fall, and it's going to be a retreating Odo for now. Moonlight Vigil spreads the flames across Mad Lions. They've lost one. They've lost most of Odo's HP. He does have teleport, so can
8,000 HP on this Baron buff. Patrick really out of mana.
No Moonlight Vigil. Magnet Storm's about 7 or 6 seconds away. Odo's dominance is burning. The brush has been made. 2,000, 1,000. Baron secured by Mad Lions. OPLoLReplay is looking for the front. Magnet Storm from Limit sets it up for an excellent team fight. 3 members of Mad running away with that Baron still alive.
The Dragon, but honestly 3 Barons getting out of this is great. Limit Hex flashes over the wall to set this up, but Nisqy's already separated himself. Karzi will end up going down in the mix, but the fact that you still managed to get 3 of your people away, I mean, you're happy that it's Mad Lions when you're this far behind.
Yeah,
For Mad
you're
Lions,
right.
you can playing really well around, like, play it slow, make sure the Carzy even great spell shield in that fight, and then we can start to look for poke with the Boomerang, with the LeBlanc as well.
So it's a bit of an awkward game state because it's just an arrow. Hilly goes in.
He goes in. Revitum's available. To burn it down, holding on to that Moonlight Vigil. Daisy
He's still alive.
Was the first kill secured by Kaki. Limit down. Now Abadage trying to use those sands.
Oh, I got it.
The Empress Divide. Scoop.
He's alive. Carzy!
Delivers Kazi to the back line.
What?
It delivers Kazi for the quadra kill onto XL.
The game's over. Odo Amnes against 4 members, 5 members of Mad Lions. He needs to get the wave, but Niski's pushing in top.
Unbelievable. Kazi's done so much work. The wave
But
has
he
been
bases
pulled.
here. Must be sitting around 3k golds. Let's see this again. As we see Hilly saying, kind of goes in, and then it's just Carzy. Abadage dashed on him, waits for the spell shield, and gets the pushback.
Yeah, I mean, you got so much committed to Hilly here, but with that second level in the Unbreakable Will, he's able to turn around, he stays alive. And then Abadage, he actually has to wait so long to use this because the spell shield doesn't get popped. So then eventually he's able to turn it around, but you've got the shields that are coming through. Hilly actually just moves back into range as well here for the Knight's Vow to then proc, which is going to help keep him alive as well. So Carzy just barely able to stay alive on the edge of that. And you can see devastation there for Patrick.
Look at Niski, he's being a pain. XL want to get some Nash vision, but he's just pushing in bot. He has TP, and this LeBlanc is very slippery. XL realize we have to kind of engage here, or we have to get the Renekton down towards bot side. Either way, they're losing out. Hilly
Waiting for Pete.
considering it.
Chasey's also about to Mega Gnar out. Hilly goes forward, gets the knock up on
Yoya.
Patrick. Looking, they managed to find out Yoya. The shields are down, but Kazi can still tear through the members of XL. Down at the bottom of your screen, the pressure is still on. Niski now being zoned and pushed back. Or is he? XL turn their attention to the Baron.
Needs a flash.
Niski with the dip, got the void stop, left the flash forward. The slice and the dice. Odo is running out of range and Dominus. GGA is popped. Niski wins the time for now. The rest of Mad Lions, they're
Baron's
pushing
gone.
into the base. Chase is inside.
Need to
Where
reset.
the minions to
So the Sivir not able to really join these fights. Elioya getting caught, but Peach just walking in. Hilly no flash though.
Back up, Kazi's over the wall. Hilly will be sacrificed. So the 21st kill of the game secured there by XL. They got themselves banned. They've got 2 inhibitors down. And scratching our heads, how do you play out this stage of a late game?
It's a mess, but
it's Baron area in that top side. It actually gave the opportunity for Mad to move into this bot end, but XL now.
Niski, he's going to go forward. Here's the stun, the prison misses. Niski will be taken down eventually. It's Abadage that gets the kill. It's a 62-second death timer. But what can they do with it? There's no major objectives available.
Yeah, Niski stayed way too long on that bottom side. If you keep Mad Lions pushed into their base, well, how do they try and contest things like Dragon and Baron?
TP coming in, 25 seconds on the spawn of Niski. Carzy basically a walking machine gun right now, and he has Yoya by his side.
Dominus committed. Magnet to boot. Daisy dropped out. Limit is holding them at foot.
The severe damage.
Low. Kazi stands and delivers. He's got 2, and he's looking for more. The fact that he could just sit under his tower and spit ricochet after ricochet, XL could do nothing.
Be down, you can see the amount of damage he does if XL overcommit. And boy, did they. You can see Patrick selling his Gale Force. It was on cooldown. He's going to buy an Infinity Edge instead, see if he can get the damage out. What guns does he have? He has the blue gun. How much work can he do? He should be able to clear out the way. Peach sacrificing himself.
Remember, Peach used his ultimate earlier just to pick up that kill. Stays alive a few seconds longer. The minion wave is just about cleared out. JC goes mega!
Patrick's down.
Patrick! The GA has brought the Mad Lions. Are on the turrets. They're on the Nexus. They managed to take down Patrick for the ace. The base. The 2-0 to Mad Lions. What are we watching today, gentlemen? Because I cannot find the words to explain what we are seeing on the Rift.
Yeah, there was no world where I thought I'd be coming into today going, yeah, 2-0 for Mad Lions. I mean, it hasn't been an easy road, but